Greetings, Poke fans! Michael here, and a lot of you have probably heard of Twitch Plays Pokémon, the iconic social experiment gaming event where thousands and thousands of strangers beat Pokemon Red together by inputting random commands into the Twitch chat which controlled the game. It became a cultural event icon, spawning all kinds of lore and stories, such as the most well-known of all of them, Lord Helix. This video is coming out in February of 2021, which means that the original run of Twitch Plays Pokémon started 7 years ago this month, which is deeply concerning. When did I get old? A little while ago, I was chatting with some friends about Twitch Plays Pokémon, and one of my friends said that he looked at the all-time top posts on the Twitch Plays Pokémon subreddit and got a big kick out of it. And I was about to do the same when I realized that would actually be a pretty fun video idea. So today's video is essentially a bonus episode of Pokémon meme review, except all of the memes are gonna be 7-year-old Twitch Plays Pokémon memes. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, since less than half of my viewers are subscribed, which is a big no-no. And let's dive in to my reaction to the top posts of all time on r/Twitch Plays Pokémon. All right, here we are on the r/Twitch Plays Pokémon subreddit, sorted by top in the past, well, all of it. I've got my gamer goggles on, hell yeah, and let's look at this top post, which is not a meme. Facebook messaged Guinness World Records regarding Twitch Plays Pokémon. Here's the response. Not sure if there is something set up for this, but over the last 4 days, the Twitch.tv community has had 50,000 people simultaneously playing Pokemon Red version. It's so funny hearing people explain what this is. Probably the largest amount of people to play one single player game at the same time. The chat is used to, okay, well, I understand. Think you guys should check it out when you can. They say, hi Lauren, thanks for bringing this to our attention. I passed it on to our gaming expert in New York. I'll let you know if it fits into one of our existing categories if we decide to feature it. Twitch Plays Pokémon broke the Guinness World Record for most participants on a single player online video game, with 1.1 million Twitch community members playing via chat from February 12th to March 1st, 2014. Look at that. We did it. I contributed. I put in some commands sometimes. It was fun. This guy, this effing guy right here, I believe that was the starter Charmeleon. So Random Laters or whoever was the one to release the starter. I think they called her Abby. Abby was the nickname for the starter Charmeleon. Yeah, there was a lot of death and destruction in Twitch Plays Pokémon. Lots of Pokemon lost their lives being released in the PC. Also, I am clearly missing some context. Why is there a drawing of May being sexy, wearing a mask and a blue outfit? What? Okay, current run, Chatty Crystal. Okay, that's right. So Twitch Plays Pokémon for 7 years has continued to do runs. The most iconic one is the first one, but then of course there are ones that have continued in other games, and they've done randomizers and they've done all this stuff. So I guess maybe Masked May is a protagonist in one of them? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. All right, next meme, our encounter with Giovanni. Sir, the child got the lift key, but let him come. I am well equipped to handle it. Sliding along the, look at his butt cheeks. And then he leaves. Oh my God, that's so good. That is so good. You know, Twitch Plays Pokémon was actually the reason I got a Reddit account, fun fact. How I feel whenever we access the PC, heavy breathing. Yep, that's about right. Oh man, what was it? I can't remember the name, but like there was one event where they released like well over 10 Pokemon in one PC visit. That was, ooh. This area is reserved for 2 friends who are connected by a cable. Lady, you have no idea. There's literally thousands of us here. Interesting take on Start 9. 45,000 plus people just stage a micro protest by repeatedly voting for a passive action on an online cooperatively controlled Japanese RPG from '96 in order to change the method of control. Oh, right. Okay, so this must have something, I don't know what Start 9 is. Oh, yes I do. Start 9 means it would input start 9 consecutive times. I remember during the initial run, there was this controversy about anarchy versus democracy. So they would initially it started with any command that entered the chat would be entered into the game. But it was making it so they would get stuck at a lot of points. So there was this mode implemented called democracy. I think it was called democracy, where it would every, I wanna say 10 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe a minute, it would count up all of the commands and then implement the one that was put in the most often. And a lot of people hated that because while it made it more possible to progress in the game, it made it so it wasn't as fun because it was just you'd have to wait 10 seconds and then he'd take one step and then he'd take one step rather than the fun random chaos. And so Lord Helix was the god of anarchy and Lord Dome was the devil of democracy. And so this, I believe, is talking about how people were spamming start 9. So start 9 times. So it was just entering the menu and back so that nothing could be done to protest anarchy. And I think eventually democracy was done away with. My reaction when I woke up this morning and came back here. Okay. Yep, clearly, what was this after the PC trip when everything was, Seriously, I left after Pidgeot stomped Erica and came back to us having tossed Abby and Jay. Okay, so this is after the starter was released. Okay, I hope the dome takes you all. Wait, I actually need to look at some of the comments on these. We were actually doing really well at that point. It all went downhill when we got Eevee. Oh yes, the false prophet. Eevee, the false prophet. They wanted to turn it into a Vaporeon and it became Flareon. And then a whole bunch of stuff, they released a ton of Pokemon, including Abby, the starter. Okay, yes, it's coming back to me. This is fun. How I imagine Bird Jesus will look like by the time we get out of this tower. Oh yeah, I remember Bird Jesus the Pidgeot being wildly overleveled for a good chunk of time. You can't touch Bird Jesus. Electrode used self-destruct. It missed. Ooh! Oh my gosh, that fan art is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I love that. What are the comments on this one? Okay, yeah, all right, there it is. I was wondering why it missed, and that's because it had sand attack for a really long time and would spam it a lot. So things would self-destruct and then they'd miss it, it'd be great. Pidgeotto's attack strategy. There it is! Wait, I was just talking about that. Oh man, this is an old meme because it's before it even became Bird Jesus. It's before it became the iconic Pidgeot. Oh, so good, so good. The gang's all here? Ah, yes. Well, first off, this is excellent fan art, but over on the far, you can tell this is a bit dated because you can see on the far right, Abby, the Charmeleon, had not died yet. Wait, 14 images? Oh, okay, it's just close-ups of all the other ones. I mean, you see Bird Jesus. I think that's Dux. I think Dux died at one point. Oh, what was the Ghastly's name? It was Rick Ghastly. That's what we called him. Oh, Jay Leno. Jay Leno was the Rattata. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this wiki open because I'm probably gonna need to reference it. 16 days, 7 hours, 45 minutes and 30 seconds. Blue is defeated in Anarchy. That was the game mode I was talking about. And AAJ, Battery Jesus, is the one who lands the final hit, but I didn't see the finale live because it happened at 2 in the morning my time after a lengthy road trip for spring break my freshman year of college, so I didn't see it live, which is a bummer. I wish it would have happened during the day. Iconic. Twitch versus Team Rocket. Giovanni, it's the kid. He's found the lift key and made it through the maze. Oh, is this the same joke? He's in the elevator for hours now. Damn it, what's his game? What is he doing? Okay, so basically, but not exactly. It's been a pleasure drawing for you guys. Here's the last one. Ooh, this looks cool. Zoom in, zoom in. It's the squad. All right, so let me see if I can remember them all. So Lord Helix, obviously. Air Jordan the Lapras. Bird Jesus the Pidgeot. The King, Nidoking. God, I'm blanking on his name. Battery Jesus, AAJ, the Zapdos. And ATV All-Terrain Venomoth, the Dragon Slayer. Well, congrats, who would have thought? How's it feel being the new champion? Oh, I just got chills. Quiet. Oh! Oh, it's getting warm in here. Oh, that's so good. What really happened to Abby and Jay? Abby, come on out. Great, what does he want from me now? Gotta save, gotta save. What a waste of time. Gotta save, gotta save. What's he doing with my Pokeball? Gotta save my friends. What? Abby, take Jay. I don't know how long I can drown the voices out. Get as far away from me as you can. Find an island or something. And Eevee. I love and hate poor Eevee so much. Please, no. I have to rescue him too. I can't get up. Up, up. Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Wow, what excellent art. What an interesting interpretation of those events. That Red got control to release them. Goodness. Oh, I love the fan art from Twitch Plays Pokemon. This is so good. You've got Lord Helix, you've got various prophets. I don't know what all of them are supposed to be. Oh wait, no, Abby the Charmeleon, Jay the Rattata. I don't know what that blue thing is. And I don't know what that orange thing is, but there's Bird Jesus passing along the Helix. Oh, it's a Zubat. That's what it is, it's a Zubat. Passing along like the Helix fossil. That person must be the, supposed to be red. At the bottom, various other creatures on the squad, and then down below in the underworld is the false prophet Flareon and Dome. People have some real talent. Visiting the Pokemon Center. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. I love the drool. What does it say on his back? Restart it, what does it say on his back? Insane, that's what it says. Oh no. An image is no longer available, rip. To all the trainers that can claim they can read our mind, I use telepathy to read your mind. Oh God. Americans are starting to wake up, they're in for some bad news. Ooh, we gotta full screen this. Where are they? Where's Ducks? The Pokemon, Europe, where are they? Europe. Where are the Pokemon? We went to the PC. What? You did what? America, we had to, for Zapdos, for Bird Jesus, I swear, America. We gave our Pokemon, you gave our Pokemon to the wild. America, please, just hear me out. Please. This is, oh gosh. What was this event called? America? Oh God, I remember being so distraught. So many Pokemon were lost on that PC trip. There were like 2 big release events. I found it, it was Bloody Sunday. It was a PC shuffle that occurred on Sunday, February 23rd, the 11th day. Many major events, most notably the capture of Zapdos. I think it was Australia that's actually used the Master Ball to catch the Zapdos, which was crazy. The accidental deaths of 12 Pokemon. Oh my gosh. So they captured Zapdos. Bird Jesus was sent out, though the stream made no attempts to attack Zapdos, instead made its way to the item menu after several attempts. They were able to select the Master Ball. It was caught and named AAJ, Anarchy Jesus, the Archangel of Death. He was immediately sent to the PC because the party was full, and then they went to the PC to try to get the Zapdos. They first deposited Air the Lapras, followed by Bird Jesus. So they deposited Air and Lapras, which was bad. And then they got Zapdos. Then they wanted to fill the last spot in the party with Bird Jesus, but AAJ went back in the PC. 12 Pokemon were accidentally murdered, released. It depends on your interpretation of event. Cabbage, Ducks, Digrat. Okay, and then the final lineup of the party was Bird Jesus, Dashbat, Air, the Keeper, Rick Astley, and ATV. Oh, apparently they went to the PC at another point. Rick Astley would be left in the daycare. Okay, I thought Rick Astley died. Oh, they didn't even get AAJ out of the PC on Bloody Sunday. They got him out and then put him back in. Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. 3/4 of the Pokemon lost on Bloody Sunday were Safari's own Pokemon and hadn't seen much use. 3 major characters were released: Cabbage, Ducks, and Digrat. Ducks was the Farfetch'd, Cabbage was a Gloom that was there for a while, and Digrat was Eradicate. Okay. Who is this? Helix's heir? My master has shown you that the light of the Amistar is fading. Takes more to make a king than an ancient foss. Ah! Oh! Damn it. I do not believe it. Pidgeoff, Abby's flame yet burns. Lord Ormagorn? It is a slowpoke tale. It has to be. We must have faith in Abby and Leno. Ooh, we're never gonna get out of here. Save us, Helix's heir. Prepare your accounts, users of Twitch, of Reddit, my brothers. I see in your posts the same fear that would deposit me. A day may come when the stream fails, but it is not this day. An hour of trolls and endless ledges where the chat is full of crashing downs, but it is not this day. This day, we type. This is really long. By all that you hold dear from these games, I bid you stand, trainers of the internet. Never thought I'd faint in a party with an anarchist. What about in a party with the only other Pokemon who can hit ghosts? I can dig that. Oh my god! Whenever Bird Jesus uses Mirror Move, do unto others exactly what they just did to you. I referenced that in an old Pokemon talk. Oh my gosh.
Why are you laughing?
Ha! Because, Dome, you've forgotten my primary commandment. Do unto others exactly what they just did to you. Mirror Move!
Future generations will remember him. It depicts an ancient bird Pokemon. Ooh! Old school sprites. Oh yeah, wait, I've seen these. Look, these are custom sprites by, what is his name? Hamagi Kamomo. Bird Jesus, All-Terrain Venomoth. The Fawns, King Fawns. The name just came back to me. Lord Helix, Air Jordan, and AAJ. Oh, those are so cool, so cool. Every one of us right now, is this animated? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. God, what the heck is this shirtless Merlin doing on the side? That's so true, though. That's so true. I got a not that great grade in differential equations, partially because of Twitch Plays Pokemon, partially because of the Olympics, and partially because I just wasn't, I could have done better. A false prophet. Ooh. A human finally found my Pokeball. His name was Red. He was a great human who loved and cared for me. I start to notice there was something wrong with him. All the voices. Sometimes he would hear thousands of voices in his head. They wanted to resurrect Helix, the god that the voices worship, without any regard to his well-being. He couldn't understand why this was happening, but what he does know was that he was their tool that included all his Pokemon. Even my position here was part of their plan. That's what I was talking about. They wanted to make it a Vaporeon. Okay, Eevee, tell me, which would you prefer? Do you want to be a Flareon? I realized too late that my choice would burden my human, because the voices needed a Vaporeon. My choice meant nothing. It only brought suffering to Red. So I made a decision. For him. For Red, he brought me out of the darkness. I'll be whatever he needs me to be. With that, he made his own decision too. I would be his flame. Untamed and free. I would signify his fight against his captors. And so with Charmeleon and Rattata, Red freed us. With his remaining sanity before the voices took control of him again. By 10 days, 16 hours, I found old friends, Cabbage Ducks, and Big Dig freed as well. Red is still fighting as we speak, so I will continue to be his flame and lead him out of his darkness. False prophet. Oh, chills. It's so fun seeing all the different interpretations of the events, you know? Some of these, it's like, Flareon was the false prophet of Dome, and the releases were Pokemon being killed and murdered. But other interpretations are that they are released. They are released back into the wild to no longer have to deal with Red's chaos. So it's just fun to, oh God, people are so creative. I love this. Beating Twitch Plays Pokemon felt like the end of the Truman Show. Get out of my head, I beat the Elite Four. Let me go, Lord Helix. How Twitch has been playing the entire time. Oh, Helix Fossil. What are we doing? We need to get out of the forest. Red, this isn't the time to use that. The Helix Fossil has spoken. I like to think they all found each other again. Oh, come on. Okay, well, it's tiny, but you can see it. Look, they're all huddling. The released Pokemon are huddling around a campfire, okay? Maybe they're not dead. Blessed in the name of Helix, bless you, my child. That is a very common image. I've seen that many times outside of this subreddit. A Pokemon Historia this person compiled. Oh, this is so cool. They made a timeline of all the events. Oh, no, wait, no, a split timeline. Red begins in Pallet Town with Abba, the Mount Moon, Helix fossil is obtained, Evil God Dome fossil is awoken, tests fates with the Ledge of Trials. Dome fossil brings Era of Darkness in the Unholy Rock Tunnel. Oh, that's what the Era of Darkness is, because I didn't have Flash. Dome fossil tempts Red with the false prophet Eevee. If Eevee is declined, the Era of Divine Guidance, Team Rocket is defeated, Red's given the Master Ball, Helix fossil reborn into the world. Red defeats all the gym leaders with guidance from Helix, Red conquers Victory Road, he challenges the Victory Elite Four and he wins. He captures Mewtwo with a single Pokeball. That did not happen. The Godless World, following the Eevee is sealed. Okay, following the false prophet, the Helix fossil is stored in Red's PC. Eevee is stored in Bill's PC for all eternity. Without guidance, Red spends the rest of his life wandering hopelessly through the Safari Zone. Or, he's followed as the true prophet. Abba and Jay Leno are released. The Helix fossil is stored in Red's PC, never to be seen again. Okay, none of these are actually what happened. They're just alternate universe versions of events. He never escaped Silphco alive. Okay, well this is cool, but it's not what happened. I like to think this is how the new Anarchy democracy system works. Helix, what are you doing? Playing Pokemon. With all his tentacles. You're going nowhere, let me show you how to do it. And he just has one little... No, you're going too slow, give it back. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. That's funny. All-terrain Venomoth, the underdog. It's all up to me now. I know I'm not a hero, or a legend, or a god. Oh, I'm getting chills. I'm not the bravest, or the strongest, or the most important, but I like being with all of you, even though it can be hard. You're my friends, and we've been through so much together. All I want is for us to finally be happy. So I'll give it everything I've got. Oh, wait, continuation. The Dragon Slayer. Still can't believe my dragons lost to you. You have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. Name is Blue. Ooh, ATV. He's okay. I did my best. We'll do it next time. I'm emotional! The Dragon Slayer! For context, the Venomoth, which was one of the weakest members of the final team, beat one of Lance's Dragonites. I think you saw in the comic, level 36 versus level 62. He beat Dragonite because the AI just had the Dragonite keep using Barrier over and over again because it's like, oh, this is super effective on this poison type. And ATV actually beat the Dragonite. It was a wonderful moment. The Book of Helix, the Kanto Testament? Oh my God, someone made a Bible. Oh my God, this is so cool. Obviously I can't read through all of this, but I intend to in my free time. Save that. I made a GIF thing. Oh, that's wonderful. Never forget when a level 36 Venomoth controlled by 99,000 people beat a level 62 Dragonite to push us through to the champion. The Dragon Slayer, I'm telling you. The battle on Mount Silver. Oh, is this a meme from the second run? Oh yeah, I kind of remember this. Oh, this is really cool. So the story behind the second run was that the protagonist of the second run was fighting against Helix, fighting against God, you know, trying to stop religion. The main one, the starter, was Laser Gator, the Feraligatr. And what they did was, because of the story that developed around it, where, you know, they were supposed to be taking down Helix, they actually modded that version of whatever game it was, Gold, Silver, Crystal, I don't remember. They modded it so that instead of Red's normal team on top of Mount Silver, they made it so that it was the final 6 of Twitch Plays Pokemon. So that was pretty cool. A for Adventure, A for Arson, A for Anarchy. That's another run, must have been a Gen 3 run. We had a Hitmonlee. I think they got the Hitmonlee and released it pretty quickly. Progress so far. My reaction seeing we used democracy to beat the Team Rocket maze. Back in my day, we took 14 hours to pass a ledge and we liked it. So did you grow up around here? I love you. Huh? Waiter, what of everything on the menu? Why are you up there? I'm stuck. This plate looks delicious. Bye. Okay, coming back now. You're being controlled by Twitch, aren't you? Check out this cool spiral. It's saving. When Digrat dug us right out of Giovanni's office, he can't keep getting away with this. Oh yeah, Digrat, new dig, and apparently kept making them lose. A wallpaper I made? That's really cool. A god, a messiah, an angel, a king, a prince, and an all-terrain vehicle. Ha! Oh look, there it is again. Just different art. It's really cool though. The real hero stayed up for 16 days to tell us which items we could and couldn't use. Spotted this on Helix, keep calm and praise the Lord. Jesus daily. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I remember this meme. This was one of my favorites. This grind. You feeling this, AJ? Oh, yeah. Air, you need a spot? I'm good with this. Ice beam comes at 28, right? That was like Pidgeot and Zapdos getting super over leveled while the Lapras is under level 28. Like, I think this is like right before the league. Oh God! Bloody Sunday, there it is. What are you watching? 50,000 people controlling a Pokemon game together? Why? I don't know. I mean, I know, cause it's fun. My reaction when I checked the stream a few minutes ago and saw us fighting level 3 Pidgeys. We can't be the Elite Four because they're a super high level, right? But if we were a super high level too, we can't get to a super high level because our Pokemon keep fainting. That's why we need to work together and stay on Route 2 killing Pidgeys. Pidgeys? Do you know how many Pidgeys it would have to kill to get up 30 levels? Yes, 65,340,285. Oh God. I imagine we'll be in 6 more. As a follower of Dome, this disgusts me. Democracy was given to man as a way to overcome the challenges and as a way to not make the same stupid mistakes over and over again due to the voices that overwhelm Red. It was not given to us as a way to troll. False democracy is what those bots vote for, not the way of progress that is true democracy. I hate you for being a Dome, but I respect your beliefs for not being a bot. Is this what religious tolerance looks like? The fact that this stream community has culturally evolved thousands of years in 6 days amazes me. Flareon is released. Oh, this is just a post celebrating that Flareon. Something I'm expecting to happen eventually. Don't worry about Digrat, he's already home. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. See, he didn't die, he got to go home. We choose to live in anarchy, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Yes, that's what I've been saying. Meanwhile, in Team Rocket's security, what is this guy doing? He's been so long in Rocket Hideout. Meanwhile, at the daycare, never gonna give you up. My face when Bird Jesus went for that second whirlwind at 1 HP. Oh, I feel like I remember this. They were about to win a battle and it went for Whirlwind again when it would have won the battle. Or maybe it was, oh wait, no, maybe it was a good thing. Maybe I'll get some context. Maybe it was bad. Why, Bird Jesus, why? Okay, it was bad. Okay, yeah, that's gotta be what it is. Because they were about to win some battle. It only had 1 HP left, but instead of attacking, they went for Whirlwind and the opponent killed him. That's a post about Zapdos being caught with the Master Ball, pretty impressive. Thought it would be cool to make an Air Jordan GIF. Let's hear it for everyone who sacrificed watching 99% plus of the Olympics to follow a confused little boy. Yeah, that was a chaotic month. Oh, here's that image I couldn't view earlier where they're all standing around the campfire. Show it to me. The Flareon. The Flareon. They're waving it over. Oh, that's so wholesome. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, look at that. That really awesome stained glass. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Lord Helix wrecked a Rhyhorn with 1 HP. Attaboy. Religion and Politics Simulator 2014. Oh, I think this is a nice last post to look at. Even though we're gone, we're still a team. I just love Ghastly just watching the TV in the daycare. Just like always, chilling in the PC. We're behind you 100% of the way. Oh, I love that they're just in the wild listening. Oh. That's so cute. All right, guys, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for this PokeTuber Reacts or Twitch Plays Pokemon meme review, whatever I decide to call it. I had a lot of fun. This brought back a lot of fun memories. Oh man, what a great thing. I don't know if there will ever be something like that again. in the Pokemon community, but maybe, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Extra special thanks to my patrons over on Patreon who are helping support my channel independent of fluctuating YouTube ad rates. If you wanna help support me in the same way, the link is in the description below. Also, if you wanna check out some more of my fun content, I recommend these videos here. All right, that's all I have for now. So until next time, fans, gotta catch them all.